What up?
Yo.
Season 5, guys.
That's where we're at.
It's been a long road.
I feel like we have gained more area.
Well, we had the image up there, and I haven't replaced it with anything yet. So I just stretched the chat so we can have more.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's great.
It does look like we've gained more area. Yeah.
We've gained some real estate, and I think that's pretty great.
Get some gambles going on already to start off season 5.
Dark Lord, what's going on, dude? Richard, nice to see you.
What's happening, guys?
I see M hiding there as well.
Season 5. Oh, and we had a podcast.
We did have a podcast.
We have the audio up on iTunes. It's also up on SoundCloud.
Oh, did you put it on iTunes?
It automatically puts up if it goes on SoundCloud.
Oh. So it's on iTunes.
It's on iTunes and SoundCloud.
Those are pretty much your podcasts.
Yep.
I'm sure there's a couple other places that we could do it. It feels when you didn't use the font.
I know. I didn't have time to get it set up and added into my XSplit stuff yet.
Yo, taxes. What's up, dude?
But the YouTube portion of it, the actual video where we're busy talking and Brett's pulling up images of the cards, is going to be coming up tonight after Modern Magic Mondays. So we'll officially go live.
Officially.
It's already up on YouTube.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah,
you know, I thought it went pretty well.
I think so too. It was definitely longer.
Yeah.
But I mean, there were so many new cards and so much more discussion going on with the new mechanics, and and we even had a rule change that took place based on new cards that affects old cards and stuff like that. So there was a lot more to go over in this episode than our Modern Masters 2017, because it's like, oh, we already have seen these cards,
These cards are old hat. Let's talk about some art instead. That's really where we were with Modern Masters. But a Moncat, guys, if you guys haven't seen any of these cards yet, please get hyped.
Yeah, pre-release is this weekend.
Pre-release is this weekend. I will be there.
I'll be there on Saturday.
Yeah.
You're going to be playing Sunday, though, right? Or are you coming Saturday?
I was planning on playing Saturday.
Okay.
Do you know something I don't know?
Well, Eminem was talking about a concert or something like that.
Oh, that's in the evening.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, that's in the evening.
I just assumed. I was like, man, I'm going to go a weekend without being able to see Brett.
We can... Please. I know that was the furthest thing from your mind.
No, that's true. I was sitting there going, man, I'm going to have to go and play Saturday for this pre-release, and I'm going to just sit by myself.
Oh, please. This guy.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, man, I mean, I know everybody at the shop, but it's like, I don't want to talk to people. I just, I want to be a party pooper and sit there by myself. Brett's not there, and I'm not going to have any fun. But no, you'll be there on Saturday.
I will be there on Saturday.
So we can.
And depending on how it goes, I may be there on Sunday as well. Yeah. I'm super stoked for this set, guys.
This set seems sweet.
A Moncat, Egyptian theme.
I'm not gonna get a box for it.
You're not gonna get.
I'm just gonna get a fat pack.
You're not gonna get a box.
I'm actually.
This is the one I'm like kind of thinking like maybe I will get a box.
Well, because the way I was thinking about it, the set is sweet.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Didn't you sleep on Origins? I'm just curious. Like,
yeah,
let's talk about the things that you slept on.
I usually buy a box, and when Origins came around, I'm like, man, I'm not really feeling it. I know it's like the last core set aspect that they're doing. I'll do the pre-release, buy a couple of packs maybe. And,
just curious.
And then
what came out of Origins, guys? Get a case.
Get a case.
What's up, dude? Get a case.
So yeah, I did. No, I think I don't know.
Wasn't there like a Planeswalker, almost a Planeswalker at the time?
On my wall right
came
there.
out. Yeah. Oh yeah. Jace Bellerin. Yeah, Bryn's Prodigy. Seemed pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Egyptian
God cards. You're right. Go
like
back to the Yu-Gi-Oh days.
It's genius.
Egyptian God cards. No, I'm actually really hyped for the set, but my big draw to getting boxes for Standard is like, I'm gonna play Standard, and then I just get a lot of trade fodder so I can help build a deck.
But you are gonna play Standard.
The problem is, I really enjoy the deck that I have for Standard.
It's still going to be viable.
Not if there's all these -1 counters and I have my snake out and it's like, oh, here's a -1 counter. Oh, you're doubling that? Yes, sorry.
It'll be fine.
No. So I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see.
You're being
but there's actually, I was looking through the spoilers. I like the idea of like an Orzhov zombie deck.
Yeah.
Like that's sweet to me.
Can I tell you how excited I am to jam red cards that embalm in a deck I'm not gonna play red in?
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be great.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll twist my arm about it tomorrow and be like, yeah, you know what? I'll buy a box. So I might as well. Might as well. I seem to do that for like every set. Like, just at least buy one. Right?
All right. So your goal tonight, guys, is to look at Amonkhet spoilers and throughout the night, tell us about them.
Yes.
Tell us about them. Get hyped for the pre-release this weekend. Get us hyped.
Get that hype train going.
What you guys are here for is Modern.
Yeah, get hyped about that.
And we've got season number 5.
Kicking off.
First off, if you guys didn't know, TJ Schillenberg, season 4 champion. Congrats to TJ. You know, Mr. Second Place up until this season.
No more.
Put in the work. Put in the time and effort. Oh.
See?
Wow.
Look at this guy.
Until Jace Friend's Prodigy shows up in the box, and then Nan's gonna sleep on it. So,
Chris, we can talk about it tomorrow.
Oh, there you go.
No. I think Mardu vehicles will still be good. There was a discussion because we have a group chat that we go with Tim and Ben, and they were doing a lot of discussion about.
I don't know. I don't really would necessarily consider that a group chat.
Okay, this is a
Ben and Tim chat,
and every so often I'll chime in, and every so often you might add a little something.
I'll add a haha.
Yeah. For the most part, Red doesn't respond. He's just like 48 texts. Great. What did I miss this time? Anyway, discussing about how strong the cards are from Aether Revolt and how strong the cards are. Like, that block is so powerful that most of our standard stuff right now is focused around that block. Like, we have the Zendikar block still in. We have the Shadows over Innistrad block still in. And so... I
mean, Nan admitted to forgetting about Shadows over Innistrad.
It is the most...
Really enjoyed Innistrad way back when.
I totally loved Innistrad.
Forgot that Shadows ever existed.
Shadows came out, and I was like, okay, I did the pre-release for Shadows, and was like, yeah, all right, cool. Got a little bit of the feel, cool, some more vampires, some more zombies, some werewolves, all right, cool. And then it was like, oh, there's more Eldrazi. I just spent.
Oh, was that what it was?
So much time on the Eldrazi. And also because we did that, like, team sealed for Battle for Zendikar block.
True.
I was deep into this Eldrazi stuff. Plus, it like Warp Modern, like there was Eldrazi everywhere. So
you couldn't forget about it.
I couldn't. Eldritch Moon came out, and I was like, oh no, I can't. I didn't even do the pre-release for it.
I know.
That was the first pre-release that I have not done in years.
Yo, Jadir, what's going on, dude?
So, yeah, that should tell you something about it. Well, we got Modern.
And we don't have points to go over.
Nothing. It's the start of the season,
week
guys.
Number 1. So I think we should just
clean
hop
slate.
in.
Let's do it.
Let's just hop in.
Round 1.
This is a good one. Everything the light touches, except that Shadows over Innistrad block. Oh,
we gotta do the timer. Hold on.
I see.
Okay. Alright.
Look at us.
Fancy little overlay stuff.
Yo.
I didn't write everyone's deck list down, like what the name of it was.
Oh, that's
fine.
But,
like, because I feel like I don't want to overcrowd the top of the overlay. But if you guys want that on there, that is something that we can do in the future. Have the player's name and what deck they're playing.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It's easy enough to fix, but...
Jadir, it is Amonkhet No,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Close. So we got Philip Fusaro on the left, taking on Season 4 top 8 contender. I think he plays 4th or 3rd.
He made the semifinals.
Yeah, so he's in the top 4.
Lost to the Season 4 champion.
Yep. I mean, if you had to lose to someone, lose to the season champ. But yeah, so this is going to be an interesting little matchup, I think, because Jamie, Enchantments.
Yes, we have the deck tech for him, and we're going to play that next week before the show, which is a sweet brew. It's bounced around for a while. It is not a tier 1 deck.
By any means.
But it is a prison-based deck with a nice twist. Like, if you're sitting there going, man, I want to play a hateful deck, but I can't afford Blood Moons. This is a nice budget hateful deck out there. You know, if you got creatures you want to attack with, you're going to have to pay a lot of mana to attack with them.
True. Ghostly Prison is a card.
Ghostly Prison. And there's also that one that in order to attack, you have to pay X, where X is equal to the number of enchantments you control.
Oh yeah.
I forgot the name of it, but he runs Ghostly Prison, so you have to pay 2 anyway, and then on top of that you'll have to pay. Oh, he's got 4 enchantments out, so you got to play 6 to attack. It's like no thanks.
Island says, I just need deck names. I can tell everyone by their hands. Genius. So yeah, Jamie on, I want to say it's green-white.
Yes.
Green-white enchantments. Philip Fusaro. You guys are going to find out very soon.
Now, I like to call him a resident mill player at the shop, for the most part.
Sure.
But he is not on mill this week.
He's on the furthest thing from mill.
We've sat here and had discussions, him and I, about mill and stuff to add, and he's slowly been picking up some more of the pieces. I think he got a Glimpse of the Unthinkable recently for it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you're going to have a conversation about mill with someone, it's got to be Nan.
It's got to be me. I'm all about it.
It's got to be Nan. So we're going to look at 7 cards. I'm going to keep what Phil's on a secret.
Oh, nice.
I'm super stoked about it. Just to see it on camera. This what's nice about Season 1 is it's kind of like people are still trying to figure out what's the next 10 weeks going to be like.
Yeah.
What they feel comfortable playing. Jamie's going to sack an Evolving Wilds and get a Forest. It's not going to take any damage.
Yeah, don't need any damage taken.
I see Hollowed Fountain.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Hollowed Fountain. That's a Temple card. I mean, you know what I got on mind. That's a wolf.
Okay.
Temple Garden. I think it's a young wolf.
Well, young wolf's a green.
Oh, well then it's a different wolf.
It's a white wolf. I don't know what wolf this is.
Yep.
Is he on like tribal wolves?
I don't know.
Arbor
Elf.
There's a collected company he just drew though.
Yo, great.
It's a nice little forest he has too.
Creatures.
That's also a wolf. I think it's like Timber Wolf or something like that. All right, so Jamie's gonna take some damage.
It's some sort of alpha.
Oh, alpha wolf.
Yep. 1 damage. Now, like young wolf. It's like Timber Pack Alpha or something like that, maybe.
Oh, okay. So we've got our first Ghostly Prison.
There it is. Forest.
That says, hey, in order to attack, you must pay 2.
Yep.
So he'll take 2 damage from that.
Nice.
Dropping down to 17. Ooh. Another Ghostly Prison.
Sure.
Says, hey, now, if you want to attack, you have to pay 4. Ooh.
Nyx Fleece Ram.
I would like to start gaining some life, please.
Yep, on the upkeep. I think he's a 0/5.
He is a 0/5.
The best blocker ever.
I have him for my MTGO Doran deck.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. I'll give you that. Maybe you should play that.
We don't have any stuff for that.
I know you've been looking for a deck to play.
I know. Actually, I've been thinking about doing some Kiki Chord for a little bit, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like after Monket comes out and try that one.
Did you get any
creature
Renegade route? Oh, the 4/1/4. Nice,
guy.
That's pretty
just
good.
Just as an extra.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I might just go back and put Abzan Company back together because I have most of the pieces for it too. Maybe I just need to play a creature deck for a little bit. I've been enjoying playing blue for a while because I've been doing that for the last 2 weeks, but
you could play Eldrazi-tron tomorrow, he says.
It's true. I could play Eldrazi-tron.
Instep Collected Company.
Ooh. So we got to see another life gainer come out here for Jamie.
Courser of Crewfix.
You're a fan of.
I do. I enjoy the Courser.
Oh, only one creature?
Yeah, it was... Hold up. Courser's pretty neat. I think he's a 2/4?
2/4.
2/4 enchantment. Yep.
So it does have that enchantment factor going into it.
Every time Jamie plays a land while the Courser's out, he gains a life. Lots of life gain in this enchantment deck.
Also plays the top card of his library revealed. He can play lands from the top of his library.
That's important. You can see a ley line on top of there right now. So we're going to draw.
So Jamie has a very important enchantment out right now. One that he can start generating angels off of. Eventually, like, if a couple turns go by where he does not take damage, he puts a counter on it, and then I think it needs 4 counters. Then you can start just making angels off of it.
Another collect. Oh, and another
what?
Another whiff off a second Collected Company.
Gideon is being printed in the new set?
He is.
Yeah. Ooh. I wonder... Wait, when is the set come out? 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
So that means the set will come out and a new ban list comes out.
Yes. Everyone's already talking about it. They're crying ban.
Ban on Gideon?
I don't think so. I think they're really looking for the cat Saheeli to go away. And because the Pro Tour is coming up, they would really just want to know now. Like they want to start testing now.
Makes sense. Hey, generating some wolves.
Yep, that's a couple wolves there.
So this seems sweet. It's a tribal deck. Green-white wolves. It says here, let me help you. Put some counters on them.
Six 1/1 counters, I assume.
That's a lot of counters.
So it's an 8/8 probably. Draw. Hey, there's a land.
And he'll play it. Gain a life.
It's gonna be a 21.
It's another ghostly prison. I don't know if Philip has any way to really push through this. Well, he can start attacking because that's got 6 counters on him. And he'll have to only pay 4 right now, right?
Ban pod. It seems like a solid choice. Birthing pod. It's pretty powerful. Yeah, Philip now is in a point where he can start just alpha swinging in with one creature, and Jamie's going to have to start sacking his own creatures.
He doesn't have much power on the board. Only 3 power across all of his creatures.
It seems like it's a lot since they're all in the line.
Yeah.
However, it's only 3 creatures. So, Arbor Elf is going to bite the dust.
Yeah, he's immediately going to throw that in the way.
Looks like our table judge extraordinaire checking the math, making sure it all
checks out.
Seems savvy.
Play another creature here. So next turn, though, Jamie's getting another ghostly prison, and that's going to shut off attacks again.
True. Well, he's got 7 mana.
He does?
Yeah, there's 2 elves hiding behind our fancy banner.
Oh, you're right. He got those off of the collected companies. So he does have enough.
Yeah. But he's got to be careful about how he taps his mana. If he wants to attack, that's one thing.
There's our young wolf.
The young wolf. And, yep, here it comes.
Nice.
9 damage.
Keeping consistent.
Jamie's gonna...
Is that the...
Howl the...
Yeah, the enchantment that gives his wolves trample?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Alright, so Jamie just is looking at the position he's in, he's saying, yeah, there's nothing that I can do now. Your stuff has trample, so even if I start throwing stuff in the way, I'm going to be taking a bunch of damage. Cool.
Best mixtape on Innistrad.
So green-white wolves taking game number 1 right now.
There you go. So if you guys are new to the stream, we like to do this thing where we provide sideboards.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys can see what they've got going on. What? Yisan the Wandering Bard?
You can be able to read off Philip's sideboard because there's a lot of words that I'm not going to be able to pronounce. So, good luck!
What's going on, Letus? What's Jamie got?
Alright, so Jamie's got 3 Oblivion Ring, 1 Guy's Blessing, 2 Heroic Intervention, 2 Leyline of Sanctity, 3 Nevermore, 1 Open the Vault, 1 Rule of Law, 1 Pithing Needle, and 1 Story Circle there. So he's got some extra hate, if you will. But he could opt for Nevermore's in there and being like, you can't play that card kind of thing if he wants to be really control-y. I actually like him adding in the Oblivion Rings, though. Like, that is a really... Oh, I forgot to do that. Nice.
It's okay.
That's a really important thing because you notice that Jamie didn't really have any removal.
There wasn't a whole lot going on.
Did I get your Facebook message? Not yet, but I will check it after the stream. So I think getting that added in is important for him.
Sure.
So we'll have to see. Like, I don't think there was anything that's super overwhelming because it, like, Phil was really going wide with his strategy. So, like, Nevermore and, like, those, like, single targeted stuff that says you can't play that spell doesn't really work in this situation. It's much more designed to deal with a combo aspect or something like that. And what is Heroic Intervention? Well,
glad you asked that question.
That is a very good question. All you need to do is type !card and Heroic Intervention to find out exactly what the card does. We're just adjusting our layout a little bit here, and then we'll look up the card.
So on Philip's side, as we're getting everything squared away with the new layout, we got 2 Fog, 1 Wily Bandar, 1 Chord of Calling, 1 Lupine Prototype, 2 Wolfear Prototype, 1 Wolfbriar Elemental, 1 Bow of Nylea. Oh, what a callback.
Nice.
1 Wild Defiance.
Yeah, love
and
it.
then 1 Yisan the Traveling Bard, which, we joked about earlier about banning Pod. But Yisan kind of sort of does the same thing.
Yeah.
He's got his own special, Wandering Bard counters or something like that.
He's definitely found a home in the kitchen table universe.
But, as many counters... I think they're verse counters. I think is what they called them, verse counters. You can go get a creature card with converted mana cost equal to that is currently on Yisan.
I guess it's probably got a home in Commander as well.
I was going to say Commander's probably a good bet as well. I mean, the name of the game is Wolves, right? So
they're usually 1, 2, 3 drops.
Yeah.
Whew, off to a quick start saying, I need an elf. Need some ramp here. While Jamie's going, well, I've got an Evolving Wilds.
Yep,
and he'll talk more about that in the deck tech next week of why he's running Evolving Wilds over fetch lands.
Oh, okay. Terramorphic Expanse. Another Evolving Wilds-esque card.
Yeah. Here's our young wolf. ×2.
Oh my.
Now those are our wolves with Undying.
They are.
Original Innistrad, they were running around.
So you think you can get rid of them, but they actually get stronger.
Come back.
Different from the Persist.
Yeah, the opposite of
the
Persist,
opposite
if
of
you
Persist.
will. Undying is the opposite of Persist. That creature. Now, Persist is pretty sweet.
It's okay.
So there is an Oblivion Ring in his hand right now.
Nice. Love that card. Yo, Ghostly Prison.
Slow down, he says.
Yeah, it did some work.
If you want to attack, now you're going to have to only attack with one creature.
Here's another forest for Philip.
Ooh. Witchbane, I think it's
Witchstalker.
Witchstalker, okay.
Yep. It's got hexproof.
2/2 hexproof. Whenever your opponent casts like a blue, I think. Oh, now I gotta look this up. I remember this card too. I'm liking all these like throwback cards.
But what was Shadows over Innistrad? That's really what I want to know. Really got to know what Shadow over Innistrad was.
Now,
here's a Courser.
Nahiri was in Shadows, right? I'm pretty sure she was.
Yeah, she was in Shadows.
So
Jamie's gonna gain 1 off of the
Courser of
Crewfix trigger. Oh, another Witchstalker for Philip. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, alright.
All the wolves, all the time.
It's gonna gain another from fetching.
And
there's a land on top. Man, this is the life gain game. Nice. 23.
Says, I ain't scared of no wolves. I got all the life.
And a Nyx Fleece. Okay. Eidolon of Blossoms.
Yeah, so that is allowing... It's a 2/2 enchantment. Whenever he enters the battlefield or another enchantment you control, draw a card.
Yeah. It's weird. It's weird how he's going to be drawing a lot of cards.
Yeah.
Isan! He brought it in.
There he is.
The Traveling Bard. Or Wandering Bard. Yo, an Evolving Wilds on top.
Wow.
Play that.
Gain some more life. And another land on top. Good thing he's got some way to manipulate his deck here.
It's going to go to 25? Okay. Alright. That's fine.
And there's a Courser Crucifix on top as well, so just again, he could gain a lot of life off of it. So let's see what's the choices here. Ram being good against Wolf is a flavor fail. And Oblivion Ring going to get used here to say, hey, you're not going to get any more creatures out. What format is this? This is Modern. Weirdly enough, based on the decks that you see, these are 2 decks that you're not going to see, really, if you go to any tournaments. But again, it's round 1 of Season 5. We're seeing a variety of players on camera tonight. Oh. What is that guy's name? What's that dude?
Oh, Audric. He's another legendary creature. I think Commander players probably enjoy him a little bit because for every creature that has a specific type, like first strike, double strike, he gives it to everyone. So right now, all of the wolves have hexproof. And they all have Undying.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at all these lands. This is probably not what Jamie wants to see, knowing that things might start getting out of hand, but I guess gaining all this life and drawing all these cards can be nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5.
This definitely feels like a game that's more in Jamie's favor right now.
Yeah, he's got things set up pretty nicely.
He's, just basically cycling his deck at this. Oh my. Another Courser here would be ridiculous.
Alright, another land. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enchantments. He has to pay 8 every time he wants to attack.
Jeez.
Prophecy of Nodes there? Yeah, whatever that one's called. I don't remember the name of it. But it basically says that sacking the lowest power creature. Makes them wolves, but can't attack.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of just a build-up game. Draws a Courser. Oh, Starfield of Nyx. Plays a land, gains a life. Okay, so I believe it's now he's able to start killing off creatures.
Yeah, both players will look at their creatures with the lowest power. So he's going to kill off one of his elves. But so again, Jamie's set it up so you cannot attack him.
Right.
And now you're just going to slowly have creatures get eaten apart.
Yep.
I don't know that one.
He's got 2 Coursers in hand and can play both.
He can.
Oh my.
Also has another Oblivion Ring there.
Yep. Oblivion.
Let's just get rid of that.
Exile Audric.
Don't forget to put exclamation card, then drop of honey.
So Undying Trigger.
Dun dun dun.
Yo, Silva Eli. Thank you so much for the follow. Alright, so all 3 coursers are now on the field.
He'll gain all the life.
I think he did gain. He played 1 land, so that puts him at 31.
Wow. So I ran into this same situation that Phil's running into right now, where you get locked up and you can't attack, and Jamie's just kind of like sitting there building up.
Right, and I mean the thing to remember is that, you know, as long as he doesn't deck himself, which is a very real possibility with this deck, and I think he started to realize that when he went ahead and chumped his...
Got rid of that Eidolon of Blossom.
Yeah, Eidolon of Blossom, so he didn't have to draw all those cards.
I'm wondering what Phil has in his deck in this situation. Like, what does he have any enchantment hate from his sideboard? I don't remember seeing...
I don't think I remember seeing anything to deal with enchantments.
Yeah.
The thing is the first game he was able to just kind of power through.
Right.
You know, now, since the game has gone this long, it's kind of tough to say.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a complicated board state to just come in and look at. It's just like a wall of enchantments and wall of creatures. But it's essentially a stalemate game right now, where neither player can do anything. I mean, Jamie does have the advantage here because he's the one that has things locked up in this position. This is the position that he wants to be in. But it is not looking good.
Yeah, it's definitely not ideal.
And here's the Starfield Nyx, which essentially makes all enchantments power and toughness equal to their converted mana cost.
So now he can start attacking with his enchantments.
Yeah.
Great.
I believe that's the one, or unless I'm thinking of a different one. But let's double check. Yeah. And with that, we do see Philip scoop up and say, you know, that was fun and all, but let's just go to game 3. And we'll pull sideboards up one more time for you guys to take a look at while we're resetting things. Yeah, I mean, Philip's sideboard here is really geared for other matchups, and you really don't need specific sideboard cards to deal with this matchup.
True.
Some of them would be nice, like if you have Destroy Target Artifact or Enchantment or something like that in your board. I recommend bringing those in, but don't specifically have cards to deal with the green-white Enchantress deck. Like, it's not something that you have to worry about that much in Modern. Like, if you go to a GP or something like that, like a Modern GP, and you know that there's going to be thousands of players there, maybe there'll be 3.
Yeah, I mean, I just think Philip needs to be on the I just need to overpower you plan.
Yeah, get in there early. And get in there fast.
That looks like a hand that says, I'm going to overpower you. I think that's 2 young wolves. Jamie's hand looks a little bit slower.
Oblivion Stone, I think there's at least a Ghost Quarter in there.
It looks a little slow.
It does.
And he looks like maybe he only has 1 land.
That's the thing, is the Oblivion Ring seems appealing. The Ghostly Prison seems appealing, but if you don't have the lands, you're not going to make anything happen. Alright. 18 minutes left going into game 3. Jamie has to mulligan down to 6. Oh, 1 land. Alright, he's got 2 lands. And yeah, you see him just sort of shrug that one.
Yeah, I mean, he knows that his early game is not great.
There was a Ghostly Prison on top, which is nice. So you'll see him just sort of land go. And we'll see the swarm of wolves come out. And Jamie will drop down to 19. And land go. Wow. Big swing, dropping Jamie down to 16. It's like looking for a land. No land, but we'll throw down at least 1 enchantment. That's that Lunark or something like that it's called.
Right. There's 2. And yeah, the bros are coming.
Wow. That's 6 damage there. Dropping Jamie down to 10. No land to throw down a Ghostly Prison, though. And... Ooh, here's our infected wolf. Look at this.
Just saying, man.
Wow. And there's the hand.
Let's go. And that's exactly... That is exactly what he wanted.
Yeah, he needed that to happen. I mean, even with Ghostly Prison coming down, he could have easily started snowballing with the amount of wolves that he had and just been like, all right, I'll pay. Boom, I'll pay. Yeah, or I'm still going to be swinging in, dealing damage to you kind of thing.
The beauty of a tribal deck is that the tribe boosts itself.
Yes.
So, watching a bunch of wolves get together in a pack and then attack you, or letting the alpha attack with the Ghostly Prison. I mean, that's...
So I'm wondering...
Possibilities are endless.
Why not run green-red wolves?
For Emerwolf?
Yeah.
For Huntmaster of the Fells?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Huntmaster is a little more expensive. So I can understand... I don't know what his price is right now, but...
I see. Expensive as in price. Okay.
Well, he's also a 4-drop.
Well, he's running Collected Company.
Which is 3 or less. Doesn't hit 4.
But it costs 4.
So you can't get Huntmaster off of Collected Company.
That's fine. You sign it in.
But, well, okay, yeah. So you could do that.
Yeah.
But Emerwolf is cost 3, 2/2 wolf, give all other wolves and werewolves +1/+1. And Emerwolf also has Intimidate. So it can't be blocked.
With Odric, though...
Every other wolf would
get Intimidate.
So maybe go 3 colors. Green, white, red. And then you get access to, like, lightning bolts and stuff like that.
Tarkus Command.
Yeah, Tarkus Command.
And then you just kind of buy into Goblin Guys.
No, that's just...
and then you just play Naya Burn.
No, actually, no, I like the idea of Naya Wolves, though. A Tarkus Command in there.
I'm just saying, if you're going to go the Tarkus Command route,
Wolf, great. But again, I think a Targus Command is expensive, so...
Listen, I don't know. If you're trying to make wolves great, there is no price.
Make wolves great again. So that was round 1. We've got an image to bring up to show you guys.
Ooh, are you confused?
No, I'm not. Initially I looked at it and was like, why is this highlighted like that? And then I put in the matches and went, oh, it all makes sense. And I was thinking, I was like, did I reset it or not? Oh. And I did. That was what I was worried about. Is that I had left all of them up. So why don't you explain what's going on with this new image that you've got?
So in the past, we have gone down the list of the matches. So, for example, if Chris was playing Johnny, then in the past, the last year, it would be Chris, Johnny, Nan, Clarissa, John, TJ, Jeremy, Ryan, right? And it would just go down.
Yeah.
Now, we're kind of mirroring the match slips where Chris is playing Johnny, Nan is playing Clarissa, John is playing TJ, Jeremy's playing Ryan, etc., and their point totals.
Yeah.
If you see a name without a spot, that's a buy. Yeah. That's a buy. So Eric has got a buy. Congrats. He's got the W for the second round. He's going to be 1-1. And we highlighted it to let you know
who's coming up next. I like this a lot.
So we've got Richard Walford.
One of our newer faces.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of stood around. Not really. He's been around, but he hasn't really been playing.
Yeah.
And then we got Max Dockenbach.
Yep.
Ready? I think he's ready to make it to the top 8.
I really like his last name.
He was putting in some work last season.
He was putting in the reps. I think he had Goryo's Vengeance for a little bit.
I mean, he's played a lot. Goryo's Vengeance,
was like, man, this
Tron.
deck is not good. That was his words, not mine. He didn't like it as much.
Goryo's Vengeance is a great deck.
Make Goryo's Vengeance.